What's up guys, it's Zach with High Def Physical Therapy and I'm gonna take you through a standing mobility routine that we do. We usually do this walking, but if you've got limited space, I wanna show you how you can do it standing. So we're gonna start out with the first exercise here. It's just gonna be a standing knee to chest stretch. We're gonna do each one of these for a minute, so it's gonna feel like a little bit of time. And I'm gonna talk you through kind of what we're working on here. So as we're going up, we're working on hip mobility. We're getting some hip flexion. That's gonna help mobilize the joint of the hip, but it's also gonna help to stretch that glute on the back side. You can kind of pull your hip out to the outside. You can work on pulling the hip up into the inside. You'll get a little bit more of a stretch in that piriformis. You can even pull it up and kind of go into a piriformis stretch that way. However you want to do this, I'm fine with. If you want to mix it up each rep to do a different one, you can kind of pull up, do it right down the center, then the next one, kind of pull up and outside. Again, we're just trying to get those hips moving. This is a great one to do when you're at the gym, right before you're gonna do an exercise routine, like maybe like your lower body day, like you're gonna squat or you're gonna deadlift today. This would be a great one to walk through. Coming up on just a few more seconds left, and then we're gonna go through the next one here, just working through. And I'm timing this all out so you don't have to, which is great. Next one you're gonna do is reaching towards the sky, grabbing back, grabbing that foot. We're getting a quad stretch, we're getting a lat and shoulder stretch, we're getting an ab stretch on that side, and we're gonna work on mobility. Now, if you can't grab that foot, that's okay. You could always just reach back and try to touch. It's gonna be a lot harder on your hamstring muscle though. So if you want to, you could just do a standing quad stretch, like foot supported on a table or something like that. And we're just gonna be working through. You can reach, you can hold for a longer period of time. Again, none of this should be painful. It should feel good. It should feel like you're stretching out. You kind of lean over to the side as you stretch too. All we're trying to do is get those legs and that body ready to move. It's gonna help you feel better while you're working out, help you prevent injuries over time. It's also a balance exercise, as you can see, as I'm moving through. Getting a little bit of balance in that single leg position. If you don't have the best balance, you can put a chair in front of yourself, hold on, give you a little bit of stability. Next one we're gonna do is we're gonna reach down and we're gonna touch that toe and we're gonna alternate sides. My hamstrings are a little bit tight because I was pulling sleds yesterday. Made them a little tight, so it's good. You know, this is a great thing to do after the day after a hard lower body session. It's a great rest day activity. You can go for a long walk, then do your dynamic mobility, kind of maintain that motion. I like to reach down, same arm, same side. You can also, for a little bit more of a challenge, you can switch arms, switch sides. Sometimes you'll feel kind of like a nervy type pain down the leg. That's because you have nerve tension in the back of the leg. So what you could do in that position is you could hold down and you could do some toe raises. That's gonna floss that nerve as well. Some people like to do sweeps because it feels rhythmic. I'm okay with whatever you wanna do as long as you're reaching down towards that toe, keeping that back relatively straight and getting that hamstring mobilized. Okay, next one we're gonna do is a step back lunge with the twist. So you're gonna step back here, you're gonna twist to the side, back up. Now, you can go knee down like I'm doing, because we're really working on a little bit of hip flexor stretch. We're working on rotation. It's also gonna get you warmed up and moving. Or if you wanna be top level, you can keep that knee elevated, keep that posture up, rotate to the side. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch coming through the abs as you rotate. You can even reach up, you could rotate. Like I said, I'm not a stickler for what it is. It's just the principles of movement. A lot of you guys think like, hey, if I don't do it exactly the way Zach does it, I'm not doing it right. There's really no right way to do these. You know, there's a lot of things we can add your own flair, add your own twist. As long as it's not painful, I'm all about it. So we're working through, rotating. We got a few more of these left. If you've been hovering that knee, your legs are probably starting to get tired. Drop that knee down if you need to, it's fine. Reach and rotate. Last one, this one's important because this one's gonna work that spine. You're gonna go feet together, reach over the side. This hand you're trying to reach as far over as you can. This one you're going down your leg as far as you can. You're just gonna reach and rotate. Now, I like to do about 30 seconds where I'm working on a feet together position. Feet together position is gonna work more on the side of my body. It's gonna work a little bit more on my lat. It's gonna work a little bit more on my spine. And that 30 seconds, I can go spread. I can do the same thing. And now what I'm getting is I'm getting a little bit more stretch through my adductor and I'm opening up my hips a little bit more. So both are good. Whichever one, like if you feel like this one feels more challenging, you can spend more time on do this one, or you could just do this one. Or you could be like me, You could do a little bit of each. As you can hear, I'm starting to get my breath going. This is why this is a great dynamic warm-up as well. It's not just standing mobility. This can be used as a warm-up for all your exercise routines. If you're going for a run, this is a great one for the golf course, so you don't have to lay down on the grass. If you're at the pickleball court or wherever you are, that's a great warm-up mobility or a recovery exercise for you.